Hi, this is Jamey from Stonemaier Games, and I'm here today to talk about a game called Super Motherload, and my favorite game mechanism in this game. And really, Super Motherload is a game that I played and enjoyed at Geekway to the West over a year ago. So I played it, I put it on my list of games to talk about, and for some reason I never did. Nothing wrong with it, it just, I never got to talk about it, and I haven't been able to play it since. But recently I watched Tom Vassel's video for Uwe Rosenberg's new game, A Feast for Odin. And Rosenberg uses a mechanism that is somewhat similar to what is in Super Motherload. And really, it's a very different twist on this mechanism, but it reminded me of something that I really enjoy in games, and I thought I'd talk about it here. In A Feast for Odin, which I'll just say very briefly, every player has a player mat, and you're trying to cover up stuff on that player mat in different ways to either not get penalties or to get certain bonuses throughout the game. Super Motherload has something similar to that. So the idea in Super Motherload is it's a deck building game, but it has a kind of a side view board that shows you're essentially digging down into the earth and collecting precious resources, and I think there are a few other things down there under the ground that you can get. I think maybe some tools, some other items, but I think it's mostly precious resources that you're getting. And the way you get them is on your turn, you take a tile, and the tiles are shaped in different ways, and you place the tile on the Super Motherload board, and you're digging from top down. So it's like you're starting with the surface, and you put a tile here, and whatever that tile covers up is what you get, which is a very simple thing, right? You're covering something up, and immediately you're getting it. But it really just clicks with the way my mind works. I really, really enjoy something about that aspect because it's an abstract concept, right? You're using different shapes to cover up something on the board, but it's an abstract puzzle that I really enjoy, and it's nice to get a bonus. It's always good to get stuff in games. And so that's really all there is to it. There's nothing too complicated about this mechanism, but I haven't seen it in all that many games where you're using abstract pieces to cover up a pre-existing board with lots of interesting stuff on it, and that you're getting bonuses as you cover that stuff up. Again, it is a little different in Feast for Odin. In Feast for Odin, there are a lot of negative points on the board, and you're trying to cover them up by the end of the game. And also the way you build pieces around, like there's income that you can get, but you have to surround them with other pieces. So it's more residual benefits than one-time benefits. But again, it's that spatial element of finding the right piece to go on the board and deciding where on the board you want where to put it. In Super Motherload, you have a pretty wide variety of options of where you can put the puzzle piece on the board. You can't just put it anywhere because you're building from top down. I think you have to build off of other pieces that have already been laid down on the board. And once you do, whatever you cover up, you get that thing. So in a way, I'm kind of looking for recommendations here. If there are other games that you can think of that use this mechanism of taking abstract pieces of different shapes and putting them on a board to cover up stuff and get that stuff right away as a special bonus, or create a residual benefit, I would love to hear about it in the comments. And if you've played Super Motherload and you want to talk about some of the other mechanisms, like the deck building element, or the achievement system, which is really clever, I'd love to hear about that in the comments too. Thanks.